franchise guy. We're back at you again with the episode of our MLB The Show 20 radio show featuring Chance Bishop, guys. Last episode, we ended off being traded to the Minnesota Twins. This episode, we're talking to our manager, Stephen Mackey. Stephen Mackey, Stefan Mackey, doesn't really matter. Mackey, our new manager here in Minnesota. The Twin Cities, Minnesota, making a trade for us. They're actually lower in the division than the Royals. So the Royals are in second place, Twins are in third place. So a weird move by Minnesota to acquire Chance Bishop. Didn't even think about looking at who they acquired, or who the Twins traded to acquire Chance Bishop to literally right now. After 2 weeks after this episode's been recorded, so we don't get to look at who got sent to Kansas City for Chance Bishop. Unfortunately, sorry about that, guys. Total brain slip right there. But Chance Bishop continues that 30 home run pace a year for the entirety of his career, except for his rookie season. And I think he got hurt also. He hit less than 30. I'm not entirely sure. But what's new with MLB The Show 21 when that does come out? When's this? It comes out episode Saturday. Recording this the 18th, so less than a month by the time this episode comes out. Like a day less than a month. Because 20th is Friday. Right? Friday? No, 20th is Saturday. So a month from today, this episode comes out, will be the release of the show 21. But, Q&As for hitting and pitching came out, at least today as of voicing this over. And they're saying that, users thought that pure analog was the most accurate of pitching, and it turns out it's actually meter. And people were actually kind of butthurt about that they thought, analog was the way to go to get really accurate pitching when it comes to like Diamond Dynasty. But it's not. It's meter pitching, which is okay for me because I don't use any of the fancy pitches. I just literally use the one where it's like, hey, you want to throw a curveball? Here's the ball. Tell it where you want it to go, and maybe it'll end up there. And because I only play franchise, I don't play Diamond Dynasty. But that's the thing right there, So baseball, a little bit of not sort of kind of really backlash from that. People were upset because people were upset about everything when it comes to the new baseball game. People were upset that stadium creators next gen only, and you gotta think it has to do with processing power, and old gen probably really can't handle that right there. I'm still waiting for news on the Volt. The Volt has yet to have any news on it. And the longer this drags out, the longer that it gets, the closer the game gets, the longer it's been since, certain dates are met for the show 21, the less likely it is that you're gonna have these roster updates, or the rosters that will be able to come over into different gens or different consoles, which is really gonna hurt the community, really. The franchise community is definitely gonna suffer, especially when it does come to Xbox to PlayStation. And you gotta think, hey, I know some of these guys. I'm in some of the guys' DMs. I can talk to some of these guys, and I, some of the guys who work with Ryan rosters on their yearly rosters are like, well, the likelihood of someone, making something very similar on Xbox is very high. Let's look, okay, that's the problem though. Xbox doesn't have Ryan rosters. It doesn't have Dr. Sublime. It doesn't have, son of Motown, R.I.P. to Motown, who passed away a couple months back. But it doesn't have those guys. It doesn't have the heavy hitters of the custom roster, the creative player community. It doesn't have those guys, and I think, like everything else, Xbox will suffer because of it. When you look at what consoles have, you know, all the 2K stuff on it? It's PlayStation. PlayStation has all of the 2K rosters on it. What consoles have all of the Madden draft classes? It's PlayStation. PlayStation has all the good Madden draft classes. Well, I guess that and PC, because PC can mod and you can transfer it super easy. And PC's insane. So we're not even counting PC because PC's its own entity where you can spend, you know, a console's worth of money on a graphics card. So we're not really counting PC. It's up there because it is technically a platform that has Madden on it. But outside of that, it's like, hey, what are we doing here when it comes to us, you know, Xbox players? Because, you know, I'm not going out and getting a PlayStation, so I'm still waiting for it. And if any of you guys in the comments, you know, that do watch these videos, if you guys know anything about it or have any articles or anything, definitely comment the link down below. I mean, it's gonna get flagged by the bots for posting a link, but I'll approve it. I'll go through it, check the link, and approve it, so then other people can see it. Where, you know, you have this article that says, hey, you know, Vaults will be cross-gen, so if you put it on PlayStation, it'll be on Xbox, and vice versa. And so if you have that link or something similar to that, post it down below in the comments. I'll approve it, so everyone can see it. But, you know, definitely some nervous people out there, definitely some nervous content creators. You know, if you guys do follow my channel, you guys follow my Twitter, you know, link in the description down below to go give my Twitter a follow. But we should have released what our teams are gonna be for the show 21, our franchise mode, and our new super secret Road to the Show series coming out. It's gonna be super awesome. I'm super excited for it. I frankly cannot wait to play it, to start it. You know, it's, like I said, it's a never before done Road to the Show series on YouTube, and I think it's, I'm eventually going to talk to it in its own episode. I'll just have an episode where I'll go in and more or less explain the whole thing, probably sometime next week. On text on YouTube though. Peace out, rock on, Swassi, have a great day, and stay tuned for more MLB Show 21 news.